Jamie O'Hara was brutally mocked once more by Jason Cundy in the immediate aftermath of Spurs Champions League humiliation by Atletico Madrid, with the TalkSport pundit urging the club to sack fraud boss Igor Tudor. Former Tottenham midfielder O'Hara, 39, was disconsolate after the North London strugglers fell to a 5-2 defeat in Spain on a night that cast huge doubt over the future of Tudor, appointed on a temporary basis just 26 days ago. "What is going on?" he fumed on TalkSport Sports Bar show at full-time. "Spurs have done it again. Shambles. Get rid of this guy, he's got to go now. Sack him. What am I watching? Spurs fans, what on earth are we watching? What has happened to this football club? What has happened to these players? I cannot watch this anymore, get it off my TV." Co-host and former Chelsea player Cundy opted not to show mercy towards O'Hara, donning a mask of former Spurs boss Ange Postecoglou while laughing in the 39-year-old's face. Cundy wore the same mask on the sports bar after Tottenham's 3-1 defeat by Crystal Palace last Thursday. In an incredibly witty play on words, the former bluesman adapted Spurs' slogan from "to dare is to do" to "to dare is to poo." "It's happened again," Cundy said. "To dare is to poo. A couple of weeks ago I said this is starting to bore me, but now I am having real fun. I am having so much fun. You lot are finding new ways to stink out. You've stunk out the Premier League, now you're finding new ways to stink out Europe. You're the laughing stock of the Premier League, now you're the laughing stock of Europe. In Madrid they're laughing at Spurs watching this." An emotional O'Hara said, "I cannot believe how bad we are. I cannot believe how bad this team is. This manager is a fraud. He's the biggest fraud I've ever seen. Who is this guy? Who appointed this guy?" Cundy, prodding O'Hara for a fiery outburst, teased, "It's Igor's fault, is it?" "It is his fault," O'Hara insisted. "We are terrible. It should have been 9-0. Somehow we scored 2 goals. We were not good. It was embarrassing." The former Wolves and Blackpool star then singled out defender Mickey van de Ven for criticism, claiming the Dutchman has checked out and wants to leave the club, after he avoided a red card for a high tackle on Atletico's David Henko. "He doesn't want to be there. That red card, he should have been sent off," said O'Hara. "He does not want to be at this football club. He has checked out. He is a bit of a disgrace, what he's put in and the way he's acting, but I kind of get it. Who wants to be a part of this? He's a decent player, Mickey van de Ven, but he's totally checked out. He does not want to be at Tottenham. It is a disgrace the way this club is set up, the way this club is run. Who appointed this guy, Tudor? Seriously, he is a fraud. I'd rather have a donkey in charge than Igor Tudor. I'd have more fun watching a donkey pick this team." O'Hara's patience reached boiling point when Cundy teased that Spurs had won the second half, storming off air mid-broadcast, just as he did after the Palace defeat. Tudor was widely criticized after the game for his decision to substitute goalkeeper Antonin Kinski after just 17 minutes, with the shot-stopper at fault with 2 horrendous mistakes in the early stages of the game. Speaking after Tottenham's 5-2 first-leg defeat, Tudor said, "I am coaching for 15 years and never have done this, but it was necessary to preserve the guy and preserve the team. It was an incredible situation. Before the game it was the right choice, with pressure on Vicario and Tony, a very good goalkeeper. After this happened, of course, it is easy to say it is not the right decision. Tony was sorry, he made an excuse for the team. He is a bright guy and a good goalkeeper. The team is with him. Me too. He understands. Unfortunately, it happened big mistakes in a big game. It was too much for us in this moment when we are fragile, we are weak. Joe Hart, however, wasn't happy with how Tudor handled the situation. The Spurs interim boss, who has now lost all 4 of his games in charge, conceding 14 goals, blanked the cheque as he made his way down the tunnel. A number of Spurs players, including Palhinha and Conor Gallagher, raced to console him after a nightmare Champions League debut as Tudor ignored his man. Atletico fans also applauded him off out of sympathy and, when substituted, DJ Spence made a point of shaking Tudor's hand. Hart said on TNT Sports, "To get to this level, signed by Spurs, one mistake does not alter you. That is a technical error, but what precedes that? Was it the right decision? Maybe it was. But what I saw after,